Thanks for tuning back in to Full Court Press. If you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing and like this video. Now let's get started. These are 10 things you might not know about Lonzo Ball. Number 10. Lonzo owns over 50% of the Big Baller brand company, but with his busy schedule in the NBA, he can't really contribute with business duties, so that falls mostly on LaVar and a team of other people. One of those guys is Alan Foster. He was accused of stealing over $1 million from the Big Baller brand and is going through a lawsuit. Lonzo has the Big Baller brand logo tatted on his arm, but since the BBB isn't a part of NBA branding and don't have a deal with them, he was forced to cover up his tattoo. Number 9. Lonzo doesn't wear his own shoes anymore. They were hurting his play on the court because the shoes were poorly made. They would rip apart and he was having to change them every quarter. Because of this, he was forced to change shoe brands for court play. You can now see him playing with Kobe's lines of Nike. It's insane to think that Gelo 2 started at $495 at launch. You can find them now for a little under $200. Number 8. Lonzo on TV. Everyone knows that the Ball family has their own reality TV show called Ball in the Family, but he has made appearances in other TV programs like Fuller House. Although his appearance on Fuller House was mainly to promote the Gelo 2s, his few minutes of screen time were odd at best. He spent most of his time with his foot out and his shoe conveniently placed on the table. Not sure what the direction of that was supposed to be seen, but it was entertaining at the most part. Number 7. Lonzo is a good 3-point shooter. While his skills are highlighted in the support and defensive side of the court, he held a 30% completion behind the arc in his rookie season. For comparison, LeBron shot 29% and KD shot 28%. Number 6. Lonzo and his favorite number. Lonzo has always worn number 2 for multiple reasons. His favorite number was 2 ever since he was a kid because he was always called second during attendance and second with everything in alphabetical order. He also started playing basketball at 2 years old. It's only fitting that he went at the number 2 spot during the draft to his favorite team, the Lakers. Number 5. Free throw percentage dropping. Lonzo has shown his poor skill in the free throw line in his few years in the NBA. He shot for 45% in his rookie season and 41% last season. It got so bad that Lakers fans would boo Lonzo if he missed any free throws. It seems like his free throw accuracy is on a huge decline. In his high school years, he shot for 80%, and in UCLA, he shot for 67%. There's no telling why his accuracy is taking a nosedive, but we can only look towards the future to see if he improves that aspect of his game. Number 4. Lonzo Under Pressure. With LaVar being his dad and hyping what Lonzo can do, going through a whole media circus and claiming his son is better than Steph Curry, Lonzo must have a cool head. Ever since he was playing in youth league, Ball always had a cool demeanor and was never in a nervous or panicked state. He always held belief in his teammates and a strong belief in himself. After his debut in the Summer League, everyone thought Ball was a bust and that he wouldn't amount to much. In the first outing against the Clippers, he got dunked on badly. In the loss to the Clippers, Ball ended up shooting 2 for 15 while looking lost for most of the game. After the game, Lakers team members were clamoring to see if Ball was okay. He shook it off and laughed. Ball ended the Summer League with MVP honors. Number 3. Lonzo almost gave up basketball. During his high school years, Ball was invited to a basketball training camp that would determine who would play in the United States team against Uruguay that year. He was only 15 years old and he didn't make the team. Ball was so distraught about not making the cut, he contemplated about giving it all up. He had 3 decisions: to quit, sulk, or get better. As we know now, he chose to keep playing and to improve his game. It's hard to imagine a timeline where Ball quit playing, never going to UCLA, and never getting drafted by the Lakers. Number 2. High school dominance. Lonzo played basketball on Chino's Hill and led to the team's historic 35-0 season to become champions. During that season, he scored 24 points with 11 rebounds and 12 assists per game. He averaged a triple-double. He won Naismith Prep Player of the Year and Mr. Basketball USA. Lonzo was regarded to be one of the best defensive players in the nation. Number 1, Lonzo is improving drastically with the Pelicans. From his 3-point shooting to overall chemistry on the court, his skills are on the rise. Shooting 31% from the 3 with the Lakers at 35.8% with the Pelicans, he contributes to success on coach Fred Vinson. Lonzo is a part of a very young and inexperienced Pelicans team that's starting to find themselves late this season. Lonzo also carries the chemistry he struck with Ingram and Hart to the team to match with Zion. Let's see how much he improves in the coming years. Thanks for sticking with us through this video, and if you enjoyed content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Full Court Press.